downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Chiefs make over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Play fakes. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to test this secondary right away. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. And even 50 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Yellow. Yep.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and he's in for the 2. So just like that, a quick 8-0 lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
They'll get across the 20, mark them down 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jeffrey Bassa in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Stroud going to set up to throw. Open man downfield is Noel to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 87 yards. Touchdown, Houston.
All right.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. He'll return it from the 11. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Yellow.
Mahomes back. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. And now, when you look at this, it's a fake. They try to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on downs. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. It's a gain of 12 then. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Texans 1st down.
Higgins sent in motion. They'll run and draw with Mixon. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
You saw the guard take a pass set, Mike. He's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field trying to sack the quarterback, and then you just hand the ball off to your back on a draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run, and he's able to take the back down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
They send the receiver in motion left. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And he's in! Jalen Noel. Touchdown. Texans.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Mahomes quickly out to right. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Oh, yeah. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 32
A huge run from Pacheco. 32 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
31-yard line.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Henry Toto. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
A run, and this is Ashton Genty. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
It's a gain of 7.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 10-7 is the score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. It's 3rd and 4. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
43. Yellow. Yellow. 15.
They go play action with Mahomes. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4.
Fire down these two.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's now 3rd and 5.
That one is complete.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And that is going to be an absolute disaster. They wanted the holder to throw it. He couldn't get away. Now they're going to turn it over on downs. On 1st down, it's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
In motion now, it's Collins. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he is out of bounds. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
And the Texans first down. A 28-yard gain.
On the option, they give it to Mixon. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. It's a
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
All right. The 33-yard
Man in motion, heading left. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 17 yards. First down for Houston.
First and 10 at the 11-yard
Now
line.
Stroud. Trying to work the screen with Mixon. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. A second down throw for Stroud. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is caught at the 3. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll motion a tight end right. They'll go. It's Stroud. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Open man right side is Kelsey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action here. Mahomes. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will go all the way. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Chiefs. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. numbers 7 and 8 for the season. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes now to throw again. That'll be caught. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Texas. 18.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. Inside the 20. So a big one there to start the drive. That's a pickup of 75 yards.
It's a gain of 75
Both pre-snap
yards.
and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans will up the lead to 5.
Texans 21. Chiefs 16.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down. All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Look at hot.
Stroud to throw here on first down. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. And And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Amy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. That one is good. And the Texans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. Look at him go! And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown. Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead.
Chiefs 16.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Yellow.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds.
Gain of 7.
It's third down coming up.
3rd and 3.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Second and 10.
43.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Harrison Butker
On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut into that lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through. This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Here we go. 18. Let's go.
Schultz, the motion man. Here's Mixon. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Jeffrey Bassa. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Where's the hot? 18. That's it.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Formation for the Texans.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
And a Kansas City Chiefs.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again.
Yellow.
It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
They go play action with Mahomes. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The Texans going to go ahead. It's their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's to the right side, and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Jimmy Ward there defensively.
They'll look to throw yet again. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now they'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Kelce. Complete. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Back to the air one more time. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is hard. He gets the hookup with Rice. This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's first and goal. A dive, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Henry To'oTo'o.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
All right.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Second and inches.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
At the 13-yard line.
All right.
A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. Right? They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. Throwing on the back foot, and it's taken in. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Let's go.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback, and it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. On throw here, right side. Falls incomplete.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one underthrown and intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Right to Texas. Here we go. 18. What's that?
Schultz, the motion man. On 1st down, it's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
25. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick
And
off
so
for
after the
Houston.
touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here comes Worthy to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
Brought down at the 31. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's a toss to Pacheco. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So
At
2
the
minutes left to
36-yard
play
line.
in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd down and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll look to throw. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Back to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Rice open. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. To the left side. Caught by Kelce. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
18 more yards.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Clock stop. 46 seconds to go.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Hut, hut.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. He'll try to pick it. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And that final throw here is intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
So it's a win for the visiting Texans. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.